Hey golfers, thought I'd do a quick little video about this the Golf Dojo school that we've just created as a community. So what I want to share, just so we know what and how this thing works, I'm just going to get this up. So along the top there, you're going to have 6 tabs. The first one is the community tab, where we can ask any questions about the game of golf that you have. Ultimately, it's a place where we want to be able to put our stories and share our stories on what it is. So with the game of golf, there's obviously the golf element. So any of the best drills that you've come across, any YouTube channels, please feel free to share them, on there. And then the next tab across is any of the wins that you've had. So I'd love to hear, what wins you guys have had, whether it's a club champs, pennants, match play, winning the local comp, that kind of stuff there. And then the next one is then golf and finance. So obviously there's a way we can actually connect golf and finance. So if you're fortunate enough to be a golf pro, this is going to be a very easy one, when it comes to coaching, running a pro shop, selling retail, that kind of stuff there. But there's other ways we can actually attach and connect the dots when it comes to golf and finance is, for example, if you're in the corporate world, playing a game of golf with potential clients, it's a really good way to kind of figure out if they're a good fit for your company, those types of things there. Networking, all of those things can definitely align with the finance element. The next one's the golf and family. Again, pretty self-explanatory. I myself a father of 3 with a beautiful wife. We're now all playing golf together. So the fun or the outcome that we're looking for is definitely not trying to win competitions and things like that, just spending some good quality time with the fam. Golf and work, again, very similar to the finance element. You probably find work and finance are very close together. However, when it comes to the work element, it could be something along the lines of building a community around golf, junior programs, elderly, ladies, beginners, all those types of things there. You can somehow attach it to work. You can then even start to look at golf as a vehicle to help sponsor events, through work as well. So again, trying to find different ways to try and attach golf to these other things. Golf, mental health, this is everything, right? When it comes to the game of golf, it's so easy to think negatively. So being able to then utilize the game of golf, because we are dealt with so many bad breaks and bad bounces and bad shots and bad holes, it's how does one overcome that and bounce back. Ultimately, the quicker we can then bounce back, the better we are. Again, being able to reflect on our learnings, being able to move forward, gives us that mental strength. If I then grab a bad shot, for example, and then I start to stew on that for too long, we're going to start being in a very, very bad mental state. So again, using golf as a vehicle to then practice how well we can train the mind. Golf and self-development, again, I feel like this is a natural one, just kind of goes hand in hand. Golf is one of those sports. We strive for perfection, but we can never achieve it. So it's perfect for the person that's looking for that continuous development. Great story about Tiger Woods, for example, in his prime, he actually rebuilt his golf swing because he thought he could win more or be better at what he does. So he actually took 2 years to try and change his golf swing. We know what the rest of the history is like there from there. So it's one of those sports where, you can literally apply yourself with any of those categories that we're mentioning and keep developing yourself. Golf and physical, again, pretty self-explanatory. You can end up, like a John Daly, but again, he is an athlete. You have to be athletic to be able to hit the ball that far. You have to be athletic to be able to get the golf club that far around the body too. There's no way I can do that. So he's super mobile in certain areas. So again, when it comes to physical, it's not about looking like the macho man and the world's strongest man. It's just being able to do things. So if I can change the golf club, the way it moves, how fast, I'm physically in good shape. If I'm doing things that are hurting myself, it's definitely something telling you that we should be doing something. So when it comes to the physical element, very easy to attach golf in that as well. The final one, golf and social. Again, I feel like this comes hand in hand, but again, sometimes, I'm guilty of it. I didn't play golf because of the social element, and I play golf because I love the feeling of hitting that crushed golf shot. So when it comes to that, I only need myself to enjoy that. I don't need to share that with anybody. However, when it comes to the game of golf, it's definitely more fun competing against other people, throwing a bit of banter, playing a bit of music, having that social element, and then after the round, discussing something that you've got common ground with. So again, massive part of the game of golf is that social element. So the way this works is ultimately, you've got the community element, Classroom is the next part. We're going to be putting any courses that we feel like that might help. So again, kind of condensing all of that information that we see out there and then utilizing all of that information to a practical application. Calendar, any kind of Q&As that we're doing, webinars, Zooms, things that we'll start to put on there. And then ultimately, to unlock some of these, going back to the classrooms, I'm going to be rewarding people that are engaging in the community. So again, a lot of times we jump onto these community pages and we sit back and we're like, oh, no, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to come check it out and see what it's all about. So to go from, to have a look at the leaderboard here, level 1, I've literally called you guys sitting on the fence. The way we move from level 1 to level 2 is getting 5 points. How do we get those points? Well, the content that you share needs to be valued to the community, because if it is valuable, we're going to give you a thumbs up. 5 thumbs up moves you to level 2. Easy as that. So something that's super simple is just share your journey. Share the why you're doing the game of golf. If you can do that, I can guarantee you're going to get a lot more likes to that post. If you do a video or a text or some kind of communication going, if you do X, you'll get Y, you're not going to get too many likes. But if you share your journey, and this is why you do it, because I love getting up. There's one here that one of my best mates that's put up there, Jacob, a photo of him, his brother and his daughter playing golf. Like, who's not going to like that, right? So those types of images and stories are awesome if you want to get that click count up. So they're going to get harder and harder. And this is the way I want it to be. And any of the classroom stuff there, the more valuable the content, the higher the level you need to be able to then unlock some of these courses. And then there's going to be leaderboards. Again, I'm new to this, so I don't know how this is all going to work or how the other people do it. So I'm open to hearing suggestions, whether it's a prize giveaway or whatever that may be, to kind of keep everybody engaged and interested. And then please share this community with like-minded people, because at member 49 I'm going to actually start charging, member 50 onwards I'm going to start charging for this group. It's going to be a small fee, but just to make it a little bit more scarce and a little bit more worthwhile for you to jump on in the early stages. So good luck with it. I want to hear your golf journey. Let's do it.